This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Luis Arias here at Salas' gym in Las Vegas. Luis, how are you?
I'm good, you know, just getting ready to get it in, get some training going, you know.
Now, obviously it's been about a month and a half since we last spoke. Back then you was looking at a potential Tony Harrison fight. There's a fight you was looking for at least. Where do things currently stand for yourself? Have you got anything in the pipeline?
Tony Harrison just, I'm pretty sure he just doesn't want to fight. I mean, I don't know yet. Like, things are still up in the air. I mean, I've reached out to him, but, you know, he acted like he didn't hear me and nothing. So, I mean, we'll see. This business is just, you know, it's up and down. Some guys, not everybody wants to fight you, you know. So, but it is what it is. We're preparing. We're getting ready for to fight in December, and hopefully I have a big fight coming up soon.
Have you got any names you can throw at us that you are currently looking at away from Tony?
Any former champion or current champion, any champion, and any guys that's already been at that level or who are fighting at that level, I want to get in the ring with.
Obviously, on the back of what was a terrific win against Jarrett, do you feel frustrated at all that you maybe haven't been able to build on that with getting out a bit sooner than what you would have probably have to wait for now?
No, as long as I fight this year, I think we're still going. I mean, the fight is relatively fresh. You know, we fought, what, 4 or 5 months ago. You know, so as long as I fight this year, I think, you know, it'll keep going. And like I said, I was promised a good big fight, so I think it's coming. I trust my team. I trust the people that are behind me, and I'll be on the big stage soon.
I mean, Luis, success for you in your next outing, is that very much then looking towards a world title shot? You know, belts currently held up with Charlo and Castano. You'd imagine they'll have a rematch of their undisputed bout, but beyond that, are you very much then looking towards facing either the winner of that or wherever the belts may lie?
Yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, I said I want to fight any title challengers, any ones that have fought for titles, or anyone who've held titles, or anyone who has a current title. You know, so I can't be picky and choosing. I made it clear that I wanted to fight the guys at that level, and like I said, I'm pretty sure my team is going to come with something big.
I just want to touch on a couple of guys in the gym. Obviously, this past weekend, Thomas Delorme stopped in the first round by Jaron Ennis, who is a very special fighter. But what did you kind of make of that, and how disappointing was it to have seen the fight stopped in that manner?
I mean, the shot was behind the head. You know, I felt like Delorme didn't help by just, you know, leaning in a little bit. But the shot was on hand. But, you know, you can't take anything away from Ennis. You know, like, he looked like the star that night. You know, I went to the fights. I was in the arena, and you could tell he had that aura. You know, when he came to fight and he walked up, like, the crowd was screaming. He had a lot of fans there. Like, his entrance is getting bigger as more people are rooting for him. So he's clearly on his way.
Do you think he's ready for one of those other top contenders in the division?
1,000%. I mean, Delorme, Crawford took 8 to 10 rounds with Delorme. Stannis, who's the #1 guy at the WBA, went 10, 12 rounds with Delorme. Like, everyone pretty much, it wasn't easy, but everyone had, you know, their work with Delorme. And Ennis came and just took him a minute and a half. So it's clear. It's clear as day that he's ready.
And Luis, you've also got a fellow Brit of mine, Joe Joyce, back in the gym as well now. I don't know whether you've crossed paths because you've got the different training times, but if you have, what's it been like seeing Joe back?
I actually haven't seen him, but you know, Salas makes sure he lets everyone know who's in the gym. So I saw him training with Salas, and it's good. You know, he's trying to elevate his game, and I think he has a perfect trainer to help do that. You know, and teach him how to throw correct punches and all that, and take the training to the next level. And Salas is good for that.
As you know, Luis, usually when I'm in Vegas, it means that there's a big fight around. This weekend, Canelo Plant, a huge undisputed bout at super middleweight. What do you make of it? What are your thoughts?
I think it'd be a great fight. I think a lot of people are underestimating, you know, the size and the boxing ability of Caleb Plant. Does he have enough to pull the upset? He does. Will he? You know, I don't know. He's gonna have to come up and show. But I saw him training. I saw him sparring. He worked very hard, and I don't see a knockout happening. So put your money on the over.
So it's interesting you say that, because yesterday at the Grand Arrivals, Canelo said he's confident he'll stop Caleb Plant between 7 to 9.
Yeah, and presidents tell you they're confident they're going to change the country. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, Canelo can feel that way, you know, but I personally, I just know I think the fight going all 12.
Do you edge towards anyone?
I mean, you got to edge towards Canelo. I mean, pound for pound, you know, he's been on this stage multiple times. Multiple world title fights, multiple unification fights. So, I mean, you got to lean towards Canelo. But like I said, don't sleep on Plant. He's big, strong. He's been through a lot, and he's ready for this.
Since their announcement press conference, people continue to talk about what happened there, their altercation on stage, throughout their camps leading up to November 6th this Saturday. What do you think either of those guys will have thought about that? Will it have been playing on Caleb's mind, the little scratch under his eye, or Canelo knowing he caught him? Will any of those things be going through their minds in the build-up?
It shouldn't. People got to realize, like, you got to do stuff to sell a fight. All that little altercation went viral. Millions and millions upon millions of views. You have to do that so people pay attention to the fight. If both fighters just came and were just nice to each other and we're all like hubby-dubby and shaking hands, like, no one wants to see that. Your average person wants to see two people who hate each other go in there and try to beat the crap out of each other. So they're doing the right thing by selling the fight, and that's only going to help them out because the pay-per-view is going to, yeah.
Right, Lewis, we'll leave it there now. Leave you to enjoy the rest of your day and obviously get into your training session. Yeah. I appreciate your time as always. It's good to see you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Everybody over there at what is it? Boxing Social. Yeah, I get it wrong because people are trying to take your name. I'm telling you. So,
we did speak about this before.
We did. Someone got a similar name trying to ride the wave. So yeah, Boxing Social, man. Appreciate it.